Okay, so we have cash stuff this week, our regular, normally weekly savings cash stuffing, and we have cash stuffed our little small increment savings challenges. We've done those, and now we're going to move into our newest slim wallet from Safety City Chick. Y'all, these are awesome. If I've already got one here that I use weekly, I love it. So I've purchased another one, and we're going to start cash stuffing it because we're meeting some of our goals, and we want to keep being consistent and saving toward other things that we might need to save for. So this is the newest one that I've purchased, and I absolutely love the color. This is the teal color, and then this is the teal font here, the color. So vinyl color. So y'all go pick this up. I mean, you're not going to be disappointed in this. I've said it 100 times. I absolutely love this wallet. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, so I was talking on the last video that we had used this particular challenge from Baddies and Budgets to save for our Thanksgiving, and we did. We'll go ahead and count it since we have got a new wallet here, so we know what we have, and we'll just have it kind of allocated for. So this was the one we used to do that. So let's go ahead and count it. We had this saved back in February for our Thanksgiving holiday. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that is $350 that we have saved for Thanksgiving before it gets here. So we do not have to come up with those funds over time. I mean, we do not have to come up with those funds, excuse me, at the last minute. Who wants to come up with that much money, you know, golly, at that time? I don't want to have to do that. It's very stressful to have to do that. Okay, so our Christmas savings is this one right here. It will eventually make it into this folder as we get the funds saved. So, but I will, so on this, let's see, we're not going to contribute to this right now because all the funds in here are going to go to this folder. If I have a little extra during the week from something, then I might contribute to it, but otherwise that folder is going to fund it. Okay, Valentine's Day, I'm going to put $20 in there and just go ahead and start funding that for next year. So we are going to go ahead and get us a tracker sheet. Probably for Valentine's Day, I will save at least $100. So this is just $20 to get us started on that journey. Don't typically spend out a lot for Valentine's Day. But I do purchase a few things for some family. Okay, so that gets us started on that. Sam's, this would be for anything I need to purchase at Sam's. Maybe up and above, like staple items, maybe toilet paper, paper towels, laundry detergent, you know, things like that. That maybe you only buy possibly every 3 months or maybe even every 6 months. So I'm going to start funding that. To start saving those funds up for a buy there. So these will go away, you know, as we purchase. So we're going to put $20 in there. I'm going to try to save, let's say $300 in there for the next Sam's trip, which will probably be 3 months out because I just recently took care of that expense. But this will have me ahead. I had to spend all of that out of pocket, so don't like to do that. So we will hopefully have that saved before the next time I have to go to Sam's. Walmart, the same thing. We are going to save $20. We're going to start saving toward. When we go to Walmart, it's typically to buy bulk, right? So we don't have to go back. So this is going to start funding that for me as well, just like I do Sam's. So we did $300 for Sam's. Let's do $200 for the next Walmart trip. And this is just things that I buy on an occasional basis. This is not a weekly thing. This is just something that we do when we need certain items. Maybe it's bulk cat food, you know, so. But you still have to have the funds there ready for that, because you don't want to have to spend a big amount out of one check. Amazon, same thing. We are going to go ahead and start funding this. I typically buy throughout the week on Amazon. I'll add to my cart throughout the week for things that I may possibly need to purchase that weekend, and then I budget that in at the end of the week out of the check. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start saving a little bit in small increments and build up some funds over time. So if we have something we have to purchase, maybe just not out of that one check, maybe it's a larger purchase, we will have the funds here ready to do that. So we are going to do $20 in there. Now, all of this is just kind of looking ahead what your spending habits are and seeing what you need your funds to do for you. So on this one, well, let's say we're going to save up to $500 on this one. Of course, at $20, it's going to take a minute, right? But that's okay. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to save. It just doesn't. The habits that you're building up right now is going to benefit you later. So save in those small increments and just start building that habit of saving. Anniversary is going to get, let's see, I don't have anything in the anniversary. Yeah, I do. I have $20. We're going to put $20 in there. Now, if you'll notice over here in this particular binder, we have the weekend trips. So that is going to probably, once we get that where we want it, it will be moved over, or the rest and relaxation may move over to our anniversary. So we're using other folders to benefit other things in this. Okay, so our anniversary trip is typically a weekend trip. Sometimes it's a week-long trip. It just depends on what the funds are available for that time. So we're just going to plan for $500 for a weekend trip. That's probably a little more than what I'll need, but that way I have ample money there. Okay, so that's our anniversary. Birthdays, we typically, sometimes we'll go on a little small trip for our birthdays, but sometimes we don't get to do that. But this will at least afford us maybe go out and get a nice dinner together. So we're going to fund this one with $100. And we may raise that if we see that's not going to be enough funds. Okay, our medical, we're not going to put anything in that this week. We will start saving toward that next week. And our savings, this is our emergency savings here. So we'll go ahead and count that. I always tell everybody to save at least $1,000 in an emergency fund. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, and 1,000. So you have that little bit of a safety net there if something was to happen. Okay, so we will contribute to our medical insurance next week, but at least we have started another little savings wallet here. And like I say, small increments, and saving up over time. By the end of the year, what will we have in here? I mean, we could have several $100s just by saving in small increments. So make sure and go pick out this wallet from Safety City Chic. It is completely awesome. I absolutely love them. And make sure, y'all, when you're budgeting, have fun with it. If you don't enjoy the budgeting process, which I know a lot of people don't, I never did until I just sat down and got true to myself and actually stay true to the funds that were coming in, the funds were going out. Once you do that, you stand in your truth, it makes it a lot simpler for you. You have to stay on budget to be able to save and to be able to be consistent saving as well. So make sure, always keep it simple, because if you overcomplicate it and you try to do too many things at one time, you're not going to stick with it. It's just like a lifestyle change, maybe a dieting change, maybe workouts or whatever. This is the same thing. You have to build up those habits over time, and it's not going to happen overnight. So fit your budget, fit your needs, fit what you need for you right now. Don't think about 20 years down the road, because that's not here yet. Think about this moment right now. What do I need to do to get my finances in order? Start a plan, write a budget, and stick with it. So that's my words of advice for this week. Thank y'all so much for following me. Y'all have been such an inspiration. Getting to see the comments and the follows, and I just really do appreciate it. I sure do hope this helps somebody the way that, I got out there and kind of learned what I needed to do for myself. So we will see y'all next week. I hope y'all have a fabulous week, and we'll catch y'all next week.